And good evening, high school baseball fans, and welcome to Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School, where tonight Big Time Sports brings you another Big Time high school baseball game. And that game tonight is the 12-1 Hiland Hawks against the Saints of Central Catholic, coming in at 8-1. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and in the Big Time booth with me tonight is a baseball expert here from Tuscarawas Central Catholic. His name is Craig Talati. And Craig, you've seen these Saints play a lot this year because you have a son playing for the Saints. Have you seen the Hiland Hawks yet this year?
Not seen him this year, but I think everybody's back from last year, and I saw him last year a couple of times.
All right, so coming into this game, Central Catholic is ranked number 8 in Division 4, but the high-flying Hiland Hawks this week are ranked number 3. I think, Craig, the fact that Central Catholic hasn't played in a week has hurt them, because Central Catholic started out in week 1 ranked in that number 3 spot, okay, and has dropped to number 8. Central's only loss, a tough one the other night, a 6-5 loss up at Strasburg. That was a suspended game that they were ahead 4-1, came back, and then they lost at 6-5. But let's take a look now at our starting lineups for tonight's contest. And Craig Talati, tell us about the Hiland Hawks.
Okay, in right field, you've got Grant Yoder. And shortstop is Nicky Yoder. Excuse me, that's Grant Troyer. Center fielder is Luke Birch, really the most exciting player on our team. Great player to watch. Catcher is Hayden Mobley. At second base is B.J. Miller. Third base, Kenny Miller. First base, Kendall Wagler. Left field, the basketball hero of the Hiland Hawks, Jalen Miller. And the pitcher is Brad Slaybaugh.
All right, thank you, Craig Talati. Let's take a look now at the high-flying Central Catholic Saints. We're going to start out looking like this. At shortstop, the leadoff hitter, Brandon Sweet. In the number 2 hole, the center fielder, Jimmy Fickus. Number 3, the first baseman, Gage Miller. The pitcher, Matt Liddy, will hit cleanup. In left field, Jimmy Talati will hit number 5. In the 6th spot, third baseman, Andrew Cugliari. 7th spot, second baseman, Cody Tuttle. At number 8, the catcher, Anthony Barcola. And hitting in that 9 slot, the right fielder, Joel Whetstone. So it's a little chilly here tonight at Tuscarawas Central Catholic. We want to thank you for joining us tonight on Big Time Sports. And keep this in mind, if there's a big game in town, Big Time Sports is going to be there. Craig Talati, tell us a little bit about the starting pitcher tonight for Central Catholic.
Well, it's Matt Liddy, and he's been a hard thrower ever since he was in Little League, Charlie. He really can bring it, and he's got a dynamic breaking ball, too. It really snaps off. His issues are control. If he's wild within the zone, he's going to be just fine. But he's given up about 12 walks and 15 innings of work this year. So if he puts these Hawks on base, it's going to be tough for the Saints to keep them from scoring.
Well, Matt Liddy, of course, is not out there because he is not their number 1 pitcher. Matt Liddy last year led the Central Catholic Saints to a regional appearance. Last year, Central Catholic finished the year at 24-5, and it was mostly on the arm of young Matt Liddy. And speaking of Matt Liddy, we'd like to thank our good friends from Liddy's Cakes and Cookies for taking care of the media guys here at the game tonight. My good buddy Steve Liddy brought us some good stuff, some cakes, some cookies, some brownies. So many, many thanks to Liddy's Cakes and Cookies, located on 5th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. If you're having a party or you need a good cake for your birthday, it's Liddy's Cakes and Cookies. All right, first hitter for the Hiland Hawks will be number 40, Grant Troyer. And he is only a junior. So let's take a look now as Grant Troyer will stand in for the first pitch of the ball game from Matt Liddy. Liddy will deliver a nice tight one inside for a called strike.
Yeah, if he can keep the ball down below the waist in the zone, he'll be okay.
Well, you see, Matt Liddy is, I'd like to call Matt Liddy Teabag, and I'll tell you why I want to call him Teabag. Here's the next pitch. Hit up the middle. Shortstop sweep. Should be a routine 6-3. It is. Nice pickup at first base by Gage Miller. Throw is in the dirt, but out number 1 in the contest. I call Matt Liddy Teabag because when the water gets hot, the pressure gets on. Okay, let's take a look now at the 6-3, Craig.
Yeah, Matt threw a breaking ball, and Troyer grounds it to Sweet. He fields it real nice, and just a little bit of a short arm, but Gage makes a nice pick over at first base.
All right, at the plate now is 44, the shortstop, Nick Yoder. Nick is a senior. Another called strike by Matt Liddy. Thanks for joining us on a Big Time Sports. And I'll tell you what, this has been a horrendous spring sports season. You know, we have had to cancel on television 4 games just because of the bad weather. Here's the pitch by Liddy. Wow, a swing and a miss. Took a nice cut at it. Couldn't connect, so 0-2 now on Nick Yoder.
And we'll see if Matt tries to expand his zone a little bit and makes him chase, or if he just goes right after him and puts him away.
So Nick Yoder on the season. What's he hitting, Craig?
He's hitting 364, Charlie.
Well, strike 3. Wow, broke his wrist. And Matt Liddy had it there, so Liddy makes very quick work of Nick Yoder. Take a look at the call to third strike.
Yeah, he just fooled him a little bit, and he did go around.
Wow, now Craig Delotti, this young man here, number 27, look out. I like Luke Birch. Not only is he a basketball player, he's also a pretty good baseball player.
Yeah, he's really good, Charlie. I mean, he's hitting 459 on the year. Runs like the wind.
Wow. Another called strike by Liddy. Luke Birch, great all-around athlete at Hiland High School. Once again, Hiland coming in 12-1 overall, 8-0 in the IVC. The Saints 8-1 and 6-1 in conference play. There's a pitch, fouled back to the screen by Burt. So very quickly now, Liddy ahead on the count 0-2.
He's a tough out, though. He's going to battle and battle and battle. He just shortens his swing up when he gets 2 strikes and just tries to slap it toward left field.
So this game is a big game, not only around the state, but it's a big game in the IVC because Hiland, of course, with that 1-game lead over Central Catholic. Liddy with the pitch. Wow, deep in the hole. Birch can run, but I'll tell you what, great play, third base. Hey, how about Cugliari down there behind the bag at third base, making that long throw across the infield? Call it for us, Craig.
Yeah, Luke just shortened up and put the ball in play like I said he would, and then it took a bad hop off the lip, but Andrew stayed with it and was deep in the hole and made a nice strong throw. All
right, so we're in the middle of first inning, no score as Central Catholic makes very quick work of the first 3 hitters from Hiland. And while I've got a chance, I want to thank our good friends from Frontier Tool and Rental. Frontier Tool and Rental now with 2 locations to serve you, one in Brightwood and one in Strasburg. If you need something to do that job around the house or out in the yard, I want you to call 330-339-7368. If you need the proper equipment to get the job done, it's Frontier Equipment Rental. Call them now at 330-339-RENT. So, Craig Delotti? Yeah. No. Let's take a look now at our first 3 hitters for the Central Catholic Saints.
Right, we've got Brandon Sweet, the shortstop, Jimmy Fickus, the center fielder, and Gage Miller at first base.
All right, so Brandon Sweet, another one of those good all-around athletes that we have here in the local area. Brandon has done a great job not only on the baseball field for the Saints, but also a pretty good basketball player.
Yeah, point guard, really good. Yep.
All right, so Brandon Sweet, the Central Catholic shortstop, will get the first chance to take a look at
Bradley Schleybaugh.
Yeah, at Bradley Schleybaugh, who is the senior pitcher on the mound tonight for the Hiland Hawks. So he's on deck, of course, to be Jimmy Fickus. Another one of those Central guys that seems to be everywhere when you need him. So let's take a look now. Brandon Sweet will step into the batter's box to take a look now at the first pitch. Brad Schleybaugh, the senior, on the mound for the Hiland Hawks. Oh, nice pitch inside, caught the corner. 0-1 now on Brandon Sweet.
Schlabach's not an overpowering pitcher, but he does throw strikes and uses his defense.
That time he was way out in front, wanted to pull back but could not. So very quickly now 0-2 on the leadoff hitter, Brandon Sweet of the Saints.
And Brandon's hitting .469 on the season.
Pretty good hitter, .469 in the leadoff spot. There's a pitch. High and outside for ball one. That'll make the count 2-1 now to Brandon Sweet. Ball is hit to the shortstop. Easy throw to the first baseman. So Sweet will go down 6-3 to start it off for Central Catholic. Yeah, let's check it out on the Weaver Barnes replay.
Brandon does a nice job making contact with 2 strikes and hits it sharply, but Yoder stayed with it and made a strong throw and put him away.
So this is Jimmy Fickus now. Fickus, the center fielder, is going to take a look at it high and outside for ball one. Weaver Barnes, of course, you know that name, Weaver Barnes. They are our replay sponsor, football, basketball, and baseball. So if you need a good quality storage barns, it's Weaver Barnes in Sugar Creek. Chef Rocker Wilson goes to Weaver Barnes. Oh, another pitch is going to miss. All of a sudden, 3 balls and no strike. And Craig, young Mr. Schlabach is a very quick worker out there on the mound. He don't waste any time, does he?
No, he doesn't. He takes a page right out of Jake Westbrook's playbook. He gets the ball and throws.
Well, he's probably a little chilly out there in the wind, so he wants to get this over with before the temperature drops to about 39 degrees,
and
right?
Get his jacket on, that's right. Yeah, he's being careful with Jimmy Fickus with 6 home runs. He doesn't want to end up serving one up in this situation.
Look at the flag blowing out there. There you see the flag way out there in center field, so you can see the wind here at our baseball game tonight at this beautiful facility behind Central Catholic High School. To the plate now, big dog, Gage Miller. Wow. You know, this Gage Miller's big enough to eat a bale of hay, isn't he?
He's a big, strong boy. I've seen him hit a lot of baseballs in the summertime a long way.
Big chest, big arms. Reminds me of myself when I was that age.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
yes, indeed, Charlie.
You believe that, don't you? Wow. All right, that's going to even the count now at 1-1 on first baseman Gage Miller. Fickus at first, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first. Ooh, another strike on Gage Miller. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now. We're in the bottom of the first and no score.
Like I said, not only is Gage a big, strong boy, he's hitting .615 as well. So he does put the ball in play, too.
Here's a pitch by Schlabach. That one's going to be hit to second base. Nice play at second base. Double play. Wow, I'm going to tell you what. Nice play by the second baseman out there, B.J. Miller. Caught the grounder around the bag, stepped on second base very quickly to first for the double play. Let's take a look at it as it ends the inning.
I thought Schlabach got a piece of it, but he didn't. But, yeah, he was there in position, makes a nice flip to Yoder, and he makes the pivot over. Nice play. I'll tell you what, the Hawks are really solid defensively, Charlie.
All right, so that's it. At the end of one, we've got a scoreless ball game. We'll be back to Big Time Sports after you watch this. We are in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits in our first inning. And while I got a chance, I want to thank the Manor Restaurant in Strasburg and remind you that the Manor Restaurant is open on Mother's Day from 10:30 to 7. So get Mom out of the kitchen and treat her to excellent food and a relaxing time at the Manor Restaurant in Strasburg. And don't forget, a big bucket of delicious chicken would be great for your graduation party. The pitch by Liddy to open the second. In the dirt, back to the screen. So, again, we'd like to thank the Manor Restaurant for helping out today. I want to see you at the Manor Restaurant for Mother's Day. Order a bucket of chicken now by calling 330-878-7069. 0-1 now to the cleanup hitter. And this is Hayden Mobley. Looking at 2 balls and no strikes from Matt Liddy.
Yeah, he's their stolen base leader, Charlie, so Matt definitely doesn't want to put him on base if he can help it. That's pretty impressive to be the cleanup hitter with 22 RBIs and be the stolen base leader with 10.
Wow, yes. Liddy now, of course, 3 balls and no strikes. Has just asked for a new ball and got it. Liddy, pretty good pitcher out there for the Central Catholic Saints. Has done a great job the last couple years for Coach Jeff Fondrias.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot better than him, that's for sure.
Wow, that pitch was high and outside. That's going to put him on with 4 straight balls. And Craig, when do they send him?
I'm thinking either pitch 1 or 2.
Yep, they're going to test Varcola, are they?
I think so. I think they're going to make him prove that he can throw somebody out. So it's going to be on Matt here to try to keep him as close as he can. Didn't have much of a lead, Charlie.
All right, ball is hit high to the right side and out of play. So B.J. Miller, who is the second baseman, only a junior at the plate now. He wears number 35 for the Hawks.
Hitting 405 on the season. I think every one of these guys hitting over 400.
0-1 to count to Miller.
Oh, he was going.
Pitch back, yes.
He definitely was going.
Well, they got to keep him tight. Thomas Gibson is the head coach at Hiland, is that right?
That's correct.
All right.
Former offensive lineman for the Miami Dolphins.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, he's big enough because I just talked to him over there in front of the dugout. And there ain't very many people bigger than me, but he definitely was.
Yeah, he's definitely a big man.
Thomas Gibson, head coach of the Hiland Hawks. Here's the 0-1 pitch as Liddy will look the runner back at first. And it will be fouled back again. So B.J. Miller will battle Matt Liddy. The count 0-2. Don't forget, Big Time Sports is here for high school sports and high school softball. And got a couple more big games coming up next week that you'll be sure to want to watch, and we'll tell you about those as we get time. Pitch back to first base, keeping Mobley tight over there.
Matt's doing a nice job. He's varying, he holds it sometimes a long time. Other times he gets rid of it pretty quick with a slide step. So doing all he can do to try to keep him close. Only got him to chase.
Right. So Miller is going to go down swinging. So put a K in the book. Check out strike 3, Craig.
Yeah, Matt, he was expecting something else, and Matt got him to chase one. Probably was a little out of the zone, Charlie.
So at the plate now will be number 18, Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller, the third baseman for the Hiland Hawks. 1 out. Runner on first. There's a throwback to first. Miller will apply the tag, but not in time to get Hayden Mobley.
Say Matt's doing a nice job of keeping him close. He can't forget about these guys once they get on base.
The Saints coming in at 8-1 overall. Hiland at 12-1 overall. Here's the pitch. High and outside as Varcola behind the plates for the Saints will look the runner back.
Be interesting to see, Charlie, whether Matt throws many breaking pitches with runners on base.
Yeah.
Or whether he just stays with the hard stuff to give Anthony something easier to handle to throw.
So Mobley is that quick, huh?
Yeah, he is. Well, the whole team is, Charlie.
Yeah, that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes now on Kenny Miller. We're in the top of the second. No runs, no hits so far. But Hiland now trying to make a little bit of a noise with a runner on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch by Liddy. It's going to be a pop-up out of play again. So Kenny Miller still alive. as the wind continues to howl here at the baseball diamond, right?
It is, and it's constant too. It's not a sometime thing. It's all the time.
Here's the 2-1 pitch in the dirt.
Second base, he got him. He's out. He's out of there. They got him that time, baby.
What a play by Varcola.
That's right. Varcola said, not on my watch, baby. Check it out here. Anthony Varcola. Look at the rifle down to second base by Varcola, baby.
And a nice tag by Tuttle.
Yes, sir, baby. Varcola to Tuttle, and that's all it took to wipe Mobley off the base pass. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count with 2 down. Liddy will deliver now and make it a ball 4. So with 2 outs now, at first base is Kenny Miller, and to the plate now will be the first baseman for the Hiland Hawks. This is Kendall Wegler. Top of the second. 2 great baseball programs battling each other here at Central Catholic High School. Big Time Sports, of course, is on board with you tonight. We'd like to thank our good friends from the Dover Dental Group. That's Dr. Sean Moan and his good people. That's the Dover Dental Group, our scoreboard sponsor. Here's a pitch. Just misses.
Yeah, that looked pretty good from where we're sitting, Charlie.
Yes, it did. But sometimes that happens, right?
Yeah, it's amazing when you walk behind a screen. Pitches you thought from the side were great. They're not even close.
Yeah. Yep. That's why they got the umpire behind the plate, right?
Yeah, that does tend to help. Yes. And old
Liddy?
That is hit.
Oh,
wow.
that one is going to be an out, as Jimmy Fickus is going to camp under it, and Jimmy Fickus is going to make the put out. That's out number 3. So with that, we're in the middle of the second inning. We'll be back with more Big Time Baseball on Big Time Sports after you watch this. And we are back to Central Catholic High School. We are in the bottom of the second inning now. And to the plate, Craig Talati for the Saints this inning. Take a look at them. Who we got?
We've got Matt Liddy, and then we've got Jimmy Talati and Andrew Cugliari, Charlie.
All right, so Liddy will be the leadoff hitter this inning. He hits in that number 4 slot.
Yeah, he's hitting .333 on the season, Charlie. And looks like he has how many RBIs he have, Charlie?
Hey, you got the stat sheet, my friend.
Yeah, I guess so.
I figured you had a stat sheet. That's why I threw it to you.
Go. Boy, they got it all the way over here at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, folks. He's got 6 RBIs in the season.
All right. So, Liddy, we'll take a look at strike 1 from Brad Slayball. Bottom of the second. Second pitch to Liddy is going to be fouled down the third baseline.
Slayball works quick and throws a lot of strikes.
Yes, he does. 0-1 the count now on young Matt Liddy.
0-2 the count. The pitch.
That pitch is going to be high and outside now. That'll make the count 1-2 to Matt Liddy.
Yeah, he won't throw. He won't hit the middle of the plate for these next couple pitches. I'm sure he's just going to nibble a little bit and see if Matt will chase.
That ball's low and inside and in the dirt. That'll even things at 2-2 now on Liddy.
This was a pitching matchup. No, it wasn't. I tell you, Slayball pitched the district final last year against the Saints, and it was Tommy Samsel for the Saints in that final game.
That's right. I remember that game. Slayball will deliver. Liddy will hit one into right field. That one's over the right fielder's head. Liddy is going to be in there with a stand-up double for Central Catholic. So Matt Liddy is going to help his cause by putting one to the fence in right field with a stand-up double. Let's take a look at it now on the Weaver Barnes replay, baby. Call it for us, Craig. Watch this.
Well, Matt just went with the pitch and drove it to right field and got the barrel of the bat on the ball and hit it square. And right fielder just didn't quite judge it right and got over his head, and opportunity here for the Saints.
So at the plate now, Jimmy Talati. Jimmy Talati, of course.
We'll see if he listens to my preaching, Charlie. It's you get a man on second, nobody out, you get him over, you get him in. Is he able to get him over?
That one's going to be out of play down the right side. Out of play to Jimmy Talati, and
he gave it a shot anyway.
Does Jimmy get his baseball talents from his father, I wonder?
I think the baseball talent skipped a generation in our family, and he gets it from his grandfather. That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I thought maybe you might want to jump in there and take a little credit, see?
I'll take a little bit, but no, Grandpa was the baseball player in the family.
Okay. All right. So Jimmy Talati now, 1-1. Runner on second. He's going to look at it, but it's going to be outside for ball 2. 2-1 is the count on Jimmy Talati with a runner on second base. Pitch is inside for ball 3 now, so 3-1 to Talati, and Brad Schleybaugh doesn't want to put Talati on, does he?
Well, he's got the base open, Charlie, so he might be pitching him a little bit careful to get to the bottom of the order for the Saints.
Yeah, on deck is Cugliari. Andrew Cugliari, only a sophomore, and Coug, as I call him, is the third baseman who made an excellent play behind the bag and threw that ball all the way across the infield to get that runner at first.
Yeah, right now his glove is definitely better than his bat, but I've seen him play a lot of baseball, and his bat will come, Charlie.
All right, so he's going to get instructions from third base coach Jeff Fondrias.
I don't think he'll get a chance to swing it, though, this at-bat.
Okay. All right, so runners at first and second. Nobody out, so Central Catholic trying to set the table here in the bottom of the second. There's a pitch and a called strike to Andrew Cugliari. Wow, he can just get some bat on the ball. Okay, a double steal is not impossible here.
No, there's some wheels on base. They've got a little bit of quickness out there.
Bunt is popped up for out number 1 as Coug tried to get it on the ground, but popped it right back to the pitcher.
A nice job of base running that neither one of them got caught off. The replay there, Charlie popped it up, and I thought maybe he was going to let it drop and go for the double play, but he didn't. He made the catch, and the Saints base runners did a nice job and stayed close to their bases so they didn't get doubled off.
So Schleybaugh will deliver, and that one is going to be hit foul down the right field line by Cody Tuttle. Tuttle at the plate now for Central Catholic, hitting in that number 7 spot. So we still got a runner at first and second now, 1 out in the bottom of the second.
And Cody's hitting .368 on the year with 7 RBIs, so he knows what to do with the bat in his hand.
All right, let's see if he can deliver now for the Saints. Wow, nice pitch. Looked real good from where we're sitting.
Yeah, he's gonna again. He pitches to all 4 corners. Outside and low, outside and high, inside low, inside high. He doesn't throw anything down the middle.
That will even the count now at 2-2. Big time sports is what you're watching, and big time high school baseball is what you're watching also. So a called third strike now on Tuttle. Is going to make 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second, and at the plate comes the number 8 stick. This is Anthony Varcola, the Central Catholic catcher. Wow. All Anthony has to do is get it out of the infield, right?
Yeah. With Matt on second base, he's getting a good secondary lead. He should be able to score on a base hit.
All right, so if you're coach at third base, what are you thinking with a guy on second, 2 outs?
I'm gonna make the outfield throw me out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna test them and see.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, especially with my 9-hitter on deck. If it was my 3 or 4 hitter, maybe I hold them.
Yep. I agree. 1-2 now to Anthony Varcola as Schleybaugh will deliver.
The 1-2 pitch.
Wow.
Outside.
That one is going to be outside and even things at 2-2.
It'd be important for the Saints here to get if Anthony could get on base just to turn their order over so they could start the next inning off at the top of their order if they're not able to cash in.
Runners at first and second. Trying to put something across before the inning comes to an end. Schleybaugh trying to get out of it to set. The 2-2 pitch.
And that's going to do it for Central Catholic as put a K in the book. That's it. After 2 complete innings of play, zeros on the scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout. And we are back to Central Catholic High School. Another one of our game day sponsors is our good friends from Speedy Septic Tank Service. For the best in septic care and cleaning, call Speedy Septic to schedule your septic tank cleaning. Give Speedy a call at 878-5423. That's Speedy Septic Tank Service. And remember this, is that Grandpa? That is Grandpa Talati. That's your daddy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's the baseball talent in the family.
All right, that's where Jimmy gets it. Remember, at Speedy Septic, we are #1 in your #2 business. Right, Craig?
You got it. They're the best there is.
All right, so we're just about ready for the top of the third. And while I got time, I want to thank the Dover Brake Company. They're located just north of Strasburg on Route 21. Specializing in everything to do with brakes. If you need brake work on your car or truck, call Dover Brake. That's 330-878-5951. Craig Talati, who we going to see leading off for the Hawks?
We've got Jalen Miller, I say, of basketball fame. And then we got Brad Schleybaugh, the pitcher, and then back to the top of the order with Grant Troyer.
All right. And then about the top of the fourth, I'm going to ask you to take a little time out, and I'm going to bring in a special friend to Central Catholic High School, and we're going to talk to him for a couple minutes and talk about America's Best Value Inn. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
America's
no
Best Value Inns. So here we go, Jalen Miller, and believe me, he had a great tournament run in basketball, didn't he?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yes, he did. The unsung hero all year long for the Hawks really came up big for him.
Liddy will deliver the fastball high and outside to make it 1-0 on Jalen Miller. Next week, as I talked about earlier, 2 big games. Next Monday night, you can watch Dover and Cambridge baseball. Second pitch is a fastball inside to make it 2-0 on Miller. Next Monday night, Dover Cambridge baseball. Watch that at 8:30. Then next Wednesday night, New Philly Dover softball.
Okay, that should be a good one.
Yeah, 2 big games coming at you next week on a Big Time Sports. So watch the Times Reporter or the ticker on Channel 2 for all the game times. 3-0 now. So Matt Liddy trying to find the strike zone.
Yeah, he walked the leadoff hitter last inning too, Charlie.
The 3-0 pitch.
Pitch is right in there to make it 3-1.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to walk the number 8 hitter leading off an inning.
Every time I see Matt Liddy, I got to think of these delicious cookies from Liddy's Cakes and Cookies, right?
There's none better.
No. All right, so it's going to go to put Jalen Miller on first base. So again, the leadoff hitter has reached base for the Hiland Hawks. Let's take a look now at our pitcher for Hiland. This is Brad Schleybaugh, the senior. Liddy will throw back to first to Gage Miller. Miller will get back for the Hiland Hawks.
I'm guessing he's going to be bunting, but we'll see.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Liddy out of the stretch. Throws a strike on the inside corner. So call it 0-1 now on Brad Slayball of the Hiland Hawks.
That's the most important pitch there is, Charlie. Strike one.
Yes, it is. Absolutely right. Sun trying to peek out of the clouds now. I'm glad to see that. As the throw over to first will get by Gage Miller a little bit, but he's going to pick it up and hold the runner. Been a bad spring for high school baseball and softball, hasn't it?
Oh, well, we've had rain every day.
Yeah. We've had a lot of reschedules, and it's been pretty tough this spring in the high school sports right. Nice bunt. Varcola's going to throw him out at first, but a beautiful sacrifice bunt by Brad Slayball. And Varcola will send that rifle down to first base. And with one out, we got a runner at second. Check it out on the bunt.
It's a perfect bunt, and Anthony does a nice job of getting out, fielding it, taking his time, and making a good, strong throw.
So let's go down to the top of the order for the Hiland Hawks. This is Grant Troyer, who is the right fielder. Liddy now asking for another baseball, and he'll get it. So Hiland now with one out, and Jalen Miller standing out there at second base, and Grant Troyer standing in.
Been hit 6 times this year already, Charlie, in 13 games. Grant has.
And delivers the pitch. High fastball goes over Varcola, and heading over to third base is Jalen Miller.
Wow, that one got by. Wow, now the Saints looking at a little problem standing down there at third base in the name of Jalen Miller with only one out on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's Anthony's going to have to be big here and make sure that nothing gets by him. And let's see, the Saints have brought the infield in. They think it's going to be a low-scoring game. They're going to try to cut the run off at the plate.
Miller. Wow. Swings and misses for strike one. That'll make it 1-1 now the count on Grant Troyer.
If Liddy can get a strikeout or pop-up, that's definitely what he needs right here.
Liddy will deliver. There's the pitch. Nice cut by Grant Troyer, but cannot connect. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the leadoff hitter of the Hawks.
Matt has to come up with his best couple pitches of the game right here to try to wiggle off the hook here.
But I'll tell you what, these teams are so evenly matched. 1 run,
might be the difference.
Yes,
exactly
absolutely.
Right.
A 1-0 game might be the difference.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, in the dirt. Nice stop by Vark.
Yes, very nice.
I call him Vark.
Yeah, he got down on both knees and made sure that didn't get by him.
You people out there in big-time sports land can call him Varcola. Anthony Varcola, right?
That would be right, yes.
Every once in a while, I slip and I say his dad's first name. See, I got to watch what I'm doing. Liddy, 2-2. So Liddy put another K in the books for Matt Liddy.
Well, that's exactly what he needed.
Check it out, Craig Talati.
He just blew the fastball right by him, Charlie. Located on the outside corner. But now they can't let up. You can't say, okay, dodge the bullet now and let up and let Yoder get a base hit here. Yoder gets the barrel of the bound on the ball. He's not a big kid, but he hits the ball hard.
So Nick Yoder will stand in with teammate Jalen Miller down the third baseline. And 2 outs. Liddy trying to wiggle off the hook here with the first pitch. That one is a high fastball inside for ball 1.
Matt definitely doesn't want to have to face Luke Birch with men on first and third. He wants to get out of this inning right here.
So 1 ball, no strike, 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch inside for ball 2.
Not a good way to start out. Like I say, if he loses Yoder here, then Luke Birch is on deck.
Yes, and that's not something to look forward to, is it?
No, not at all. Much better facing him with nobody on base.
So Yoder at the plate is the number 2 hitter for the Hawks. And here's the pitch by Liddy.
Timeout must have been called. That was his best pitch of the inning, too.
Wow. Never fails, does it?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
right. Yeah.
Liddy will deliver.
2-0.
Uh-oh.
Towards center. Coming in is
Fickus. Jimmy Fickus is going to catch the line drive fly ball to end the inning. So Fickus, with the putout, will keep the game scoreless so far. Check it out, Greg Delotti.
Yeah, okay. Yoder puts the barrel of the bat on the ball and hits a bullet, but right at Jimmy Fickus. It was an atom ball, as we call it. Jimmy makes a nice play on it, and we're going to go to the bottom of the third.
All right, so with that, I want to talk about Gary's Market on Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. Delicious sub sandwiches and deli trays. Why don't you try their deli meats, cheeses, or salads? They also will cater to your party or event. Call Gary's Market in Dover at 330-343-6254. And while I've got a chance, I want to thank our good friends at Dumont's Sporting Goods. If you need sporting goods or unis for your Little League or softball team, see our good buddy Doug Clark at Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover. Dumont's is the home of big-time sports apparel. See Dumont's today for all your sporting needs. So let's take a look now at who we're going to see now in the bottom of the third for Central Catholic.
Well, we're going to see sophomore Joel Whetstone to lead off, and then we're going to back to the top of the order with Brandon Sweet and Jimmy Fickus.
All right, so Joel Whetstone, who plays right field, will step in the number 9 slot. As Schleybaugh will deliver his first pitch for a strike. Nice pitch by Schleybaugh. But tell you what, that's a name that you hear a lot over at Hiland. Schleybaugh, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There's quite a few Schleybaughs, Millers, and Yoders, that's for sure.
Whetstone hits a nice one to high, deep center field, but the put out by the center fielder for out number 1.
You know, I think Luke Birch could probably play all 3 outfield positions, Charlie. He could stand in center field and cover ground from foul line to foul line. He's that good.
He's that quick?
Yes, he is.
Wow. Who do you think is the quickest? Charlie Jones to a buffet line or Luke Birch to a fly ball?
Well, you know, that is a pretty tough one, but I think the smart money would be on Charlie to the buffet line.
Yeah. You could tell by looking at my waistline. Yeah. Check it out. Here's the put out.
He throws another breaking ball to Sweet, and he grounds it to short, and Yoder makes a nice play and throws him out again. I think that's the second time he's got him tonight, Charlie.
It is, and that'll bring up Jimmy Fickus now, hitting in the number 2 hole for Coach Jeff Bondriest.
So let's see if he takes any pitches here. Yeah, that's only the 4th pitch of the inning.
Yeah, he took the first pitch, and it was on the corner for a called strike. Central Catholic, Coach Jeff Bondriest. And the rest of the pitching staff is Mike Haberman, Bart Wigfield, and Todd Liberator. That's a pretty good staff, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done a real nice job.
Yeah, I mean, right from the top to the bottom, Fondriest, Haberman, Wigfield, and Liberator. Can't beat those guys. Those are baseball guys, baby.
Right, yeah. Quality guys and also pretty knowledgeable baseball people.
2-1 now, and he takes a look at a called second strike. So that even it now at 2-2 on Jimmy Fickus. That one is high and outside to Fickus. Full count now on Jimmy Fickus with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
He's given Jimmy about 8 or 9 pitches so far tonight. None of them have been hittable.
Yeah, I wonder why, right?
Yeah.
Well, Fickus is going to get his 2nd walk in as many appearances to the plate. That'll bring up a real strong guy in the name of Gage Miller. And I say strong because if you haven't seen it yet, if he gets a hold of one, it's going to end up on the roof of the high school, isn't it?
Maybe not tonight. It might only make the football field, but most other nights, yes, he can hit it a long way, Charlie.
So Gage Miller will take the first pitch has a ball. 2 down. Runner on a first down is Jimmy Fickets for the Saints.
Set the 1-0 pitch.
I doubt Vickus will be going anywhere because
No.
then they would walk Gage and probably take the bat out of his hands. So I think they would. The Saints would rather have Gage swinging the bat rather than taking a walk.
Here's a pitch. Miller, wow. Man, he could have crushed that. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Gage Miller with 2 outs. Nice crowd on hand tonight for this really big IVC battle between the Hawks and the Saints.
Here's the runner goes through down to second by Mobley.
Wow. Okay, so Fickus is going to get into second base. And Gage Miller. The count now on Miller, what, 2-1? 2-2. That was a called strike.
It was called strike. I wasn't sure whether it was a ball or a strike.
So an even count now at 2-2, and Miller now only has to deliver a single to score Fickus from second, I would imagine. Wow, I'll tell you what, he almost went for that, but he held up to look at ball 3.
That was a nice breaking ball. Real nice breaking ball. I don't think he's going to see anything down the middle here.
Miller is going to foul it back to the screen. So still full count now with 2 outs. Fickus for the Saints down at second base would love to come across that home plate, wouldn't he?
Yeah, and get the Saints on the board at first.
Now, when we get out of the inning, then there's a high chopper to the shortstop, and the throw across to first, the tag on Gage Miller. Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. Gage Miller is down. He's got an ankle or a leg injury. Wow, I don't like this. I'll tell you what, let's take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to look at the top of the 4th inning, and we are going to talk to a special guest now. And we are back to Central Catholic High School. The score 0-0 now as we look at the top of the 4th inning, and they're taking some time now to look at Gage Miller, who went down after running down the first baseline, trying to beat out that high bouncer to the shortstop. And while we've got a chance, I want to invite into the Big Time Sports booth a very special friend now of Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School, and this is my good friend Anjum. Okay.
Yep.
Right, Anjum?
Yes.
And Anjum, tell me about America's Best Value Inn.
Well, America's Best Value Inn, we are located in Dover and Commercial Parkway. The America's Best Value Inn is a family of 1,000 hotels nationwide. Part of the big family, but we're still a small business, a small community here in Tuscarawas County. And our goal is always to, give back to our community whatever the way we can.
Okay. Now, you have joined hands. You and Central Catholic are in a partnership. And, Jim, you are going to help the school out with some in-kind sponsorship. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, we want to build some kind of tradition which we could do every year, support our teams local here in TCCS, and try to build a partnership for long-lasting, forever. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to help and support and financially whatever we can to support our local teams.
Okay, all right. Now we really appreciate what you're doing, Anjum, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. As soon as we get out of this inning,
okay,
all right, I want you to jump back in with me, okay? Because I want to talk more about what you're doing to help Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School, okay?
Yes, thanks for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this partnership. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, if you want to, where's my? Yes. Let's put him back in. But when the inning's over, you can come back and join me, okay?
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, Andrew. Thank you. All right, we are back now. This is Luke Birch at the plate now. Luke Birch, the number 3 hitter for the Hiland Hawks. And we're at the top of the 4th, no runs in the ball game yet. A strike thrown by Matt Liddy.
There's only been 1 hit in the game, too.
Yes, and that hit was delivered by whom?
That would be our pitcher, Matt Liddy.
That's right. Hit one over the right fielder's head. So the only blemish on the board is that hit by Liddy, and another strike delivered by Matt Liddy.
What a nice pitch that was.
Yes, nice pitch. So the Hawks and the Saints locking horns here tonight at Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School, which has got to be one of the best, if not the best, facility in the area for softball and baseball. That pitch inside and low for ball one to Luke Birch.
Pretty tough to take with 2 strikes.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a pretty good looking pitch.
Wow, you got to protect the plate, don't you?
Yes, you do.
So Liddy will pitch from full windup and will deliver. There it is, and that one is going to get by the third baseman, and you can credit Birch now with the first hit of the game for the Hiland Hawks. But more importantly, for the Hiland Hawks, they got their leadoff hitter on base again. Call it, Greg.
That's right. Well, 2 strikes again. He's looking to go the other way. He got a pitch above the belt that Matt left up, and he was able to just serve it into left field and just tipped off of Cugliari's glove.
All right, so Birch at first base, and I'll tell you what, if there's anybody you don't want on the base pass, it's Luke Birch. Liddy will throw. So Miller apparently not hurt bad because Gage Miller is right back at first base.
No, that's the Pruny.
That's right. That's exactly right. That is young Mr. Pruny, isn't it?
Yeah. Gage, he twisted his knee on the whether it was on the tag or whether he just hit the edge of the grass when he was running, and it didn't look good. He come off the field pretty ginger.
So Anthony Pruny, wearing number 26, will step in at first base for Central Catholic.
Yeah, hopefully Gage will be able to, to get back in here tonight, certainly tonight, or when.
Anthony Pruny, a senior Saint, plays football and baseball here at Central Catholic. You know, I wish we had time so I could have another one of those delicious Liddy's brownies. I got a whole box of them sitting here in front of me, and it's killing me.
Well, sleigh ball works too fast to try to work one in between pitches.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Wow. But many, many thanks to Liddy's Cakes and Cookies, located on 5th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. Call my good friend Steve Liddy and get yourself something yummy to eat. Give Steve a call at 330-339-8801. That's Liddy's Cakes and Cookies. Throw back to first base. Pruny will apply the tag to Birch, but not in time. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th in a scoreless tie. Wow, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Scoreless tie.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Most scoreless games are going to be tied, aren't they, Jeff?
Yeah, well, that's for the slow learners out there.
There you go. Okay. Now, this one, it's going to be interesting to see where this one ends up. It might be in the infield. Nope.
Wow, I'm telling you what, Jimmy Fickus camped under that one and seemed like he waited for about 37 days for it to come down. But take a look at it. The wind is really strong up there where that ball is, so watch it now.
Yeah, Mobley pops it up, and Fickus, there he is, camping. I'll tell you, that's one way I've heard that scouts measure your bat speed is how high you can pop the ball up.
No kidding, I never knew that.
So the higher you can pop it up, the more they're going to look at you.
Wow, I'm learning something every day around you, Craig. You know that? Huh?
You got to stick around a little bit, Charlie.
And here I thought your wife was the bright one of the family.
Publicly, yes.
Oh, you're not going to say much, are you?
No comment, Charlie. No.
Yeah, you're a smart man.
Yes, indeed.
So the count now, 1 ball, no strikes. Take a look now at B.J. Miller at the plate for the Hawks.
Surprise.
Liddy will throw him back again.
I would think he's going to be taken off now.
I think so. Don't forget, next week, 2 big games. We're going to do Dover-Cambridge baseball. That's Monday night, and then Wednesday night, Big Time Sports is going to bring you Big Time softball with Philly and Dover. So 8:30 Monday night and 8:30 Wednesday night is the time to be sitting in front of your TV.
I think that first one between Dover and Philly in softball went into extra innings.
Yes, it did, buddy. Yeah, they always do a lot of battling when it comes to softball. So 2-0 now. B.J. Miller. That one is going to be fouled away over the screen. Make it 2-1 now.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see here. 2-1 here if they put a play on.
As we do this baseball game, right behind us on the softball field is the Hawks and the Saints in a softball game. And as I look back at the scoreboard at the softball field, it's a 1-1 tie back there on the softball game. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Central Catholic, pretty good softball team. 8-3 on the season. So here we go. 2-1 now. Miller will take a look now at the pitch from Liddy. Nice cut, but can't connect. That'll make it 2-2 now.
Yeah, he might have chased that one. It's a little up out of the zone, I think, Charlie.
So you, my young friend, can tell me how many Ks on the game so far for Matt Liddy? 3?
He has 1 inning so far, yeah.
Right,
He's got 3. That's correct. And he got BJ last time.
No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for both squads. Varcola will fire a second, and this time Birch is in there. He was in there very easily. But you're talking about one of the fastest kids in the area, if not in the state of Ohio.
Right. He got a nice jump, too. But I'll tell you what, it was a little closer than I thought it was going to be.
Well, now, of course, pressure gets a little bit more on young Mr. Liddy. Got a guy behind him at second base now with only 1 out.
And you know he can score on any base hit, too. So if one gets through the infield, like that right there, I don't know if he's going to get there. He's playing too deep.
So there you have it. Now at first base, B.J. Miller with that hit to left field. Just drops in front of Jimmy Talati. Is going to move Birch now to third base. So we've got runners on the corner as you take a look now at the replay.
Puts a nice short swing on it and hits a line drive into left field.
Many thanks to our good friends from Weaver Barnes for sponsoring our replay. First and third now. Only 1 out for the Hiland Hawks. Miller, the runner at first. There's the bunt. There's a fake to second, and Birch will stay tight at the third base bag. So runners at second and third now, and if the ball is hit to the right area of the outfield, could score 2.
Definitely. Yeah, the Saints are moving the infield in to cut the run off at the plate again with 1 out.
So Matt Liddy now and Central Catholic in a little bit of hot water. Hiland in control now with the runner at second and third and only 1 out. Liddy delivers. There's going to be a high fly to the right side, and we can't see through the dugout, but I assume it's out of play.
Yeah, it was heading out of play.
All right.
Yeah, these guys seem like they're getting better swings this time around now that they've seen Matt the first time.
So as soon as this inning is over, I'm going to invite back in my good friend Anjum from America's Best Value Inn. And if you would, Craig, step aside for a couple of minutes, buddy, then I'll invite you back, okay?
Definitely, no problem.
All right, here's the pitch. Here's the bunt, nice bunt. Guess what? Everybody is safe, and Hiland is going to go on top 1-0. Beautiful bunt in front of the plate, and that's where you want to put it when you got Luke Birch at third base. Watch Birch come down the third base line. Beautiful bunt here.
It perfectly executed, and I don't know if Matt looks like he slid on purpose, but he may have lost his footing, but he just needs to make the play, field the bunt, give up the run, and get an out. I mean, now you're going to have second and third 1 out again, because on the first pitch, he's going to steal second.
Yep. All right, so Hiland draws first blood here as they lay down a bunt in front of home plate, and Luke Birch comes screaming down the third baseline to score for Hiland. One out now. There's the pitch to Kendall Wagler for strike. Runners at first and third for the Hiland Hawks. So Hiland still cooking in the kitchen with only one out.
Yeah, what I say about having one hit, now there's three on the board there,
Yep,
Charlie.
that's exactly right.
They're going to try to
Second,
get two here.
first. Uh-oh, that one is going to go by the first baseman, but it's going to stop.
Yeah. Kendall hits the ball hard. Matt makes a nice stop, throws to second for one, and then on the relay, just got caught in Cody's hand. He's hung on to it just a little bit too long and wasn't able to make the throw. And runner on third scored to make it 2-0 Hawks.
So with two outs now, Hiland has pushed two across in the top of the fourth. Liddy with the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Jalen Miller at the plate now for the Hiland Hawks.
Stranded at third base. Hawks have scored 2 runs in the top of the 4th inning.
You see that, if they make the play on the bunt, that's the inning right there.
Absolutely.
And there's 1 run in, but instead you turned it into a bigger inning because you see the runner score and you want to do all you can to try to cut that run off instead of just conceding the run and making a play.
Just 1 out. Liddy sets. The pitch.
Liddy's pitch. In there for a strike to Jalen Miller. No balls and 2 strikes now to Miller, 2 outs, and Liddy, of course, would like this one to be strike 3 to get out of the inning with only 2 dings, right?
Yes.
Here comes the pitch. Liddy will set. Liddy will deliver, and there's strike 3, so Liddy gets another K in the book, but right now it is 2-zip in favor of the Hiland Hawks. Let's bring back my good friend Andrew. And we'll be back to talk to my good friend Anjum after this timeout. In the top of the 4th to make it a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Hiland Hawks. I bring back now with the special adieu my good friend Anjum from the America's Best Value Inns. One located here in Dover. And Anjum, you said there's close to 1,000 hotels in your chain?
Yes, America's Best Value Inn has about 1,000 hotels nationwide. And we actually one of the fastest growing chain in the country on economy hotels, and we're growing very fast. And I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to be a part of this community, proud to be a part of America's Best Value Inn. Great to be here.
Yeah, well, on behalf of Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School, I want to thank you very, very much for joining us here at Central Catholic. You're going to get your arms around some sponsorships here at the high school. You're also going to help us out with our summer festival and take care of some entertainment. And I think, Andrew, I might bring you up on stage at the festival, okay, and introduce you to everybody in the crowd, okay?
I'm very excited about it.
Okay.
And can't wait to be there.
All right, so let me tell the fans here where we're at as we take a look for Central Catholic. This is the pitcher, Matt Liddy, at the plate now. It's a 2-0 contest in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hiland with 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. The Saints, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. That pitch in the dirt. Now, Anjum, tell us a little bit, if you would please, about your facility here in Dover.
Yeah,
Where you're located, how many rooms you got, how can we get a hold of you?
Sure. We're located on 889 Commercial Parkway, and we're right next to Bob Evans. We actually between Bob Evans and Shoney's. We have about 100 rooms. We got outdoor pool. We got extended stay suites for someone's from out of town if they want to stay for long term. We definitely accommodate them. Some local peoples, if they're selling the house, they need a temporary housing, we can definitely help them out. We work with a lot of local businesses very close. We also work with a lot of local churches very closely, and we do best whatever we can to, help and help the community and do our business the best we can.
All right, now the pitch, and a swing, and he missed, but a tag on the foul tip, so that's out number one here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And to the plate for Central Catholic, let's take a look now. That's number 13. This is Jimmy Talati at the plate now. And let's take a look now at the first pitch from slay ball to Talati. That one is outside for ball one. So, Angel, what do you think of this high school baseball game you're looking at today?
It's great. I was never into sports, but I'm getting the interest just by coming in this game. Is like awesome. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, a lot of people. You see a lot of excitement, a lot of involvement here as you watch Jimmy Talati fly out to shallow right center field. There's the ball off the end of the bat by Jimmy Talati on the Weaver Barnes replay. Well, Angel, I want to thank you again for being a big part of Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School this year. Let's bring you back for another game some other time, okay?
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity, and really proud to be a part of it.
All right. Thank you very much, my young friend. That's Angel with America's Best Value Inns. Pitch coming now to Andrew Cugliari, and Coug, of course, is the third baseman for Tuscarawas Central Catholic. Slay ball will deliver now. A strike that'll make it 2-1 now on young Mr. Cugliari.
Right. Boy, I tell you what, Saints going to have to earn it, Charlie. They're not going to get many. Brad's not going to put many runners on base, that's for sure.
So Cugliari is going to fly out to the right fielder and that's it. And we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, it's more Big Time Baseball on Hank Keithley's favorite network, Big Time Sports. We'll be back at Central Catholic High School. Take a look at the scoreboard. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Hiland Hawks. No runs, only 1 hit and 1 error for the Central Catholic Saints. Craig Talati, who are we going to see this inning?
We've got the number 9 hitter, Brad Schleybaugh, the pitcher, and then go to the top of the order, the Grant Troyer and Nicky Yoder.
So both of these teams having excellent seasons. Hiland coming in at 12-1, undefeated in the IVC at 8-0. Central Catholic 8-1, and only 1 loss. Also in the conference.
Yeah, they both had pretty good years. I kind of want to know who beat Hiland.
Hiland got beat by Division I, the Perry Panthers up in Canton, Perry High School.
Okay,
yep.
All right.
And here's one right back to the mound. Liddy is going to knock it down, but he's not going to get it to the bag in time, so that'll be an infield hit now. And again, how many innings has Hiland had their leadoff hitter reach base?
Well, I think
all but 1.
Yeah, I think the last 3 innings now, Charlie. Or the last 4 innings now, Charlie. Yeah, innings 2 through 5 so far.
There you go. So you see there, he beats out that infield hit off the glove of pitcher Matt Liddy. And at the plate now, Grant Troyer at the plate for the Hawks. Into the dirt and down to second easily now. Will go the runner. So again, Hiland now with a runner at second base and nobody out.
It'd be interesting to see whether they let him swing and hit the ball to the right side to move him, or whether he has him bunt. I'm thinking he's going to have him bunt and make sure he gets him to third.
I think so too. I think you are right. So let's see now as Liddy will pitch from the set. Timeout called at the plate. Liddy will get back down and get some rosin. Little chilly sitting out here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll tell you what, that wind just won't let up.
Wow, and I've even got a heavy winter coat on, and it's still chilly. There's the bunt right back to the mound. Liddy's going to throw him out. He's going to be safe at third. That throw was late from Liddy. He thought about it for a split second, didn't he?
Right. If you're going to make that play, you got to come off the mound, wheel, and throw. There's no decision in it at all. You've got to just make the throw. You can't look and throw. You just got to make the play. Otherwise, take the ball to first base.
So Troyer is going to reach first base on the throw to third from Liddy. So here again, nobody out with runners on the corner for the Hiland Hawks.
Some masterful work by the defense and today's ace pitcher, Matt Liddy, to get out of this jam. First and third, nobody out. This inning started much like last inning was.
It's a little reminiscent of the
Runner goes.
regional semifinal game. And that's ball one as the leadoff hitter, Grant Troyer, steals second. And so now they've got second and third, and there's nobody out. So the Saints have got the infield moved in, and looks like Coach Fonders is going to call time and go talk to his starting pitcher, Matt Liddy.
A little bit as Matt Liddy found himself in a 2-0 hole to the Hiland Hawks at Hiland.
Yeah.
Threatening.
Saints look like they've just need a little bit of. They just need to get together here. They just seems like they're a little rattled, a little shaken, upset at them at the way things have gone. I mean, there's been one ball hit out of the infield, and they've given up 2 runs. They're just frustrated.
What do you do? What do you do if you take young Mr. Liddy off the mound? Who's Central Catholic got in the bullpen?
What? I didn't ask Coach Fondrest who he would bring, but I would think his first option would be Jimmy Fickus.
Okay.
And
possibly Sweet, possibly Brandon Sweet, maybe?
Well, he pitched a complete game last night.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Threw over 100 pitches, so he's definitely not in the mix. And I would think that the next in relief would be Gage Miller, but he's sitting on the bench in the dugout with that bad leg, right? Right. Yeah. So I would think it would the duties would fall to Cody Tuttle or
Jimmy Fickus.
Cougs.
Okay. Here's the pitch, high and outside for ball 1.
A lot of folks watching this baseball.
And at the plate now.
The number 2 hitter, Nicky Yoder.
Yep, Nicky Yoder. He's the senior.
And he stung it last time to Fickus in center field. Hit that line drive, head high right to Jimmy.
2-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch to Yoder is going to miss, and that's going to make it 3-0 now. Runner on second for the Hiland Hawks, and Hawks with a 2-0 lead now here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, they're on the verge of blowing this thing wide open.
Yoder will look, and Yoder will take ball 4 now. And here comes Coach Fondriest again out of the dugout for Central Catholic. He's going to talk to Mike Myers, the home plate umpire. All right, now we're going to have some discussion between the home plate umpire and Coach Tom Gibson. Now, what do you think that's all about?
I think there's a little gamemanship going on here, Charlie.
Yes, there is.
I think he's saying that opposing coach isn't in the coaching box and get him to put his rear end in the coaching box.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm guessing.
Wow. Okay. And why wasn't he in the coaching box?
Because he thinks he doesn't have to be there.
Okay.
He's coach of Hiland, and they don't need to, he doesn't need to be in the box.
Wow.
Yeah, see, he's moved back away from. He's been in the dirt, right by the bag. So.
Bases loaded for the Hawks. Luke Birch at the plate. The pitch. Misses ball 1.
All right, so that pitch will miss ball 1 now. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And Hiland cooking in the kitchen in this inning again. Here's the pitch to Luke Birch. That one's going to be low and inside now. Yep. Bases are juiced, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And
runners at first, second, and third now with Birch looking to deliver for the Hiland Hawks. Little dribbler in front of the mound is going to be called foul by home plate umpire Mike Myers. Had a little equipment problem there. I did.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 4 walks so far in 5 in 4 innings, 4+ innings for Matt.
So Luke Birch, who we saw a lot on that Hiland High School basketball team this past year, is going to deliver. Nice stop by Sweet. Wow. Hiland is going to score another one as just in time Brad Schlaball got to the plate just ahead of the Sweet. The throw from shortstop Brandon Sweet. Check it out now on the Weaver Barnes replay.
Yeah, when he went to his knees, he pretty much lost any chance at all of getting the runner at home, I think, and he needed to readjust his thinking and get an out.
Right.
You can't give a team as good as Hiland extra outs. And you know, he still stayed with his what he was going to do originally, and it cost him.
So Hiland now with a 3-run lead, and that one's going to be hit down the right field line. Almost fair, but just out. So back to the plate now goes Hayden Mobley for the Hiland Hawks. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no runs, 1 hit, and 2 big errors for the Central Catholic Saints.
3 more runs back then right there.
Matt Liddy will deliver now.
The 0-1 pitch to Mobley. It's high.
The pitch will be high to Mobley. That'll make it 1-1 now.
Yeah, they haven't got a ball out of the infield yet, and they've got to run in and got the bases loaded.
Yes.
They just play the game.
Here's the pitch by Matt Liddy. Wow, that one is way high. Also, another run is going to score. And across the plate that time will be Grant Troyer, who'll scoot in from third base on the pitch that goes back to the screen. Watch it.
Yeah, gets away from Anthony just a little high and wide, and come back nice for him, and they almost had a shot at him, but it's a leadoff hitter. He's too quick. They're not going to get him. Run number 4.
Yeah, that's the 4th run now for the Hiland Hawks.
Right now it's Hiland with the advantage on this one. First regular season matchup between the teams.
So Hiland at the plate. Let's take a look now with runners at second and third now as Mobley will step in for the Hiland Hawks.
Yeah, with down 3-1 in the count here, Matt doesn't want to throw one down the middle. I think Mobley's their most dangerous hitter. He got the base open now because of the wild pitch.
Well, because the weather has been so bad this spring, this is the first meeting this season between these 2 teams.
Yeah, what do they have? In about another week, they're going to play again, isn't it? A week and a half?
Yes, that's absolutely right. You see, it's getting to the point now, for those of you out there in big-time sports land, it's getting to the point now where you got to cancel non-league games just to get in league games that you've canceled, previously.
Yeah,
so
this spring's been so bad.
Yeah, now I'll tell you what, here at Central Catholic, we have canceled and rescheduled 9 baseball games and 5 softball games.
Wow.
It's a good thing the AD here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic is well organized.
That's exactly right, yes. A lesser person would have some serious issues.
Yes. Yeah. For example, maybe in the treasurer's office, they might stub their toe with that type of organizational skills, but it ain't going to happen under my watch, is it?
No way, shape, or form, Charlie.
Oh, wait till your wife hears that one. Huh?
Oh, yes, I'll be sleeping on the couch.
Yes, you will. That one's going to be fouled off, and B.J. Miller, only a junior, at the plate for Central Catholic.
Yeah, he's 1 for 2. He struck out his first time and had the line single to left his second time up. And scored the Hawks' second run.
So Hiland with 3 hits on the game. That ball's going to get past Varcola, but the runner's going to stay at third base as Liddy will come in quickly to cover.
Yeah, Charlie, I believe the sectional tournament draw is on Sunday.
It is. Sunday afternoon up at Strasburg.
Okay.
About 1 o'clock, so we'll know probably Monday morning in the newspaper, we'll know who's playing, who, and what time and where, right?
Yeah, and I think those games are at Tuscarawas Park the week of May the 7th.
Absolutely.
So that's right around the corner. We're still going to have league games. All the teams are going to have league games going on and tournament games going
Yes,
on.
well, we've got games scheduled clear into the middle of May, even though we may have a couple, 3 tournament games in by then.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully.
And then, of course, here at Central Catholic High School, we'll be hosting the district softball tournament here at our facility.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And did I see?
Sectional baseball also.
I was going to say, yeah, I thought I saw baseball.
So 2 tournaments here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic. It'll be baseball sectional and softball district.
That's Division III baseball, I believe. With,
Yep, and Division 4 district softball.
Okay.
Here comes the 2-2. Slow.
Pitch is going to be low and outside for a full count now. So still nobody out, and wow, bases are still juiced, my friend.
Yeah. Yep. It's he's got to bring this one. No place to put him. So he's got to reach back and see what he can get accomplished here.
So Liddy will look now
3-2 to BJ Miller.
at B.J. Miller and deliver. That one is outside, and guess what? That's going to bring a run in on the walk. So Hiland will plate their 5th run now.
It's a 5-0 lead.
And this one now is looking a little tough for the Central Catholic Saints.
Again came in with 12 and 15.
At the plate now, let's take a look at number 18, Kenny Miller, with the bases still loaded and nobody out.
Low, ball 1.
Yep.
Third Luke Birch.
And they've still not got a ball out of the infield yet, and they've got 3 runs on the board with the bases loaded, nobody out. But the Saints have, I don't want to say given them 2 outs already, but the comebacker that went off of Matt's glove to start the inning, and the ground ball to Brandon that when he came home with it.
Swung on left side of the infield.
They got to
There's
just
the
get
ball.
an out there,
Throws this.
and they can't even get an out there, and they're going to.
Oh, he dropped the baseball.
Wow, the ball was hit to Brandon Sweet at shortstop, and he threw to second base for the force out at second. But the second baseman couldn't handle the throw and drops the ball. Call it for us, Craig.
Yeah, he hits a routine grounder to second or to short, and Brandon flips to second for the fairly routine out. But Cody wasn't able to keep them. He was worried, I think, about keeping his foot on the base and lost his concentration on the ball. And that's at least 3 outs that the Saints have given them in this inning. And you can't give a good team extra outs, or else you're going to pay for it.
First pitch by Liddy is a called strike, and that one to Kendall Wagler. Wagler, the senior first baseman for the Hiland Hawks.
It's an RBI. Kendall Wagler is at the plate. 7th spot in the lineup for Coach Gibson, the 0-1.
4 runs in the inning. Wow, 6 runs on only 3 hits for the Hiland Hawks.
Yeah, and nobody out yet either. I mean, the base is loaded, and they still can tack on a few more here.
So let's take a look now as Liddy will deliver. Foul back to the screen now for strike 2. So 1 and 2 now on Wagler.
I said just how little things, Charlie, in baseball. You had the single off of Matt's glove to start the inning, and then the next hitter, the fielder's choice, where he threw to third to try to get the runner, and they didn't get him. The throw home when Brandon fielded the ground ball and threw home and didn't get the runner at home. And that play right there where we didn't get the runner at second, I mean, that's 4 outs right there.
Absolutely.
On fairly routine plays that they didn't make. And, you can't do those kind of things in a big, high-profile game like this and expect to get away with it.
No, Hiland is way too smooth to be able to do something like that.
Right, you got to play almost a perfect game against him.
So Liddy is going to deliver strike 3, so put another K in the books for young Mr. Matthew Liddy. Out number 1, check it out on the last pitch by Liddy. There's the swing and the miss by Wagler. as you watch Jalen Miller step in now for the Hiland Hawks.
Yeah, I think that was strike 4. Actually, I think Mr. Myers missed one right down the middle that was better than the one he swung at the pitch before that, Charlie. But that's okay. He's allowed to miss one, too.
I'd like to thank Scott Vincey and his good people at Duzini Drug for taking care of us today on this Saints Hiland baseball game. Pitch by Liddy is going to be popped up, and Tuttle is going to camp under it, and Cody Tuttle is going to get it. Here's a play at the plate. He's out. He's out. He's got him. Yeah, he's got him. Yeah, good play at the plate. Anthony Varcola is going to handle the baseball, and Varcola makes a nice play at the plate for the Saints. But let's check it out here before we leave you. Call it for us.
Yeah, the pop-up is, you never know. Every pop-up's an adventure tonight, and Cody Tuttle stayed with it, tracked it over. He made the catch, and then Mobley tried to sneak a run in. Cody fires a strike home, and Varcola makes a nice play and gets the tag down in time.
So that, of course, was a big inning. 4 runs scored in the top of the 5th for the Hiland Hawks. And let me thank a couple more people while we have the opportunity. And those people are Duzini Drug here in New Philadelphia for all of your pharmacy needs and much more. See Scott Vincey and his good people at Duzini Drug. Give them a call at 330-364-5519. And again, 2 big ones coming at you next week. Monday night at 8:30. You can watch Dover-Cambridge baseball. And next Wednesday night at 8:30, you can watch the Quakers and the Tornadoes do battle in high school softball, right?
Yep.
All right.
Part 2. I say they had a Donnybrook in game 1.
Also, many thanks to Frontier Tool and Rental. They've been in Brightwood for a couple years now, and they just opened a brand new location in beautiful downtown Strasburg. So check them out in Strasburg or Brightwood. It's Frontier Tool and Rental, or give them a call at 330-339-RENT. Okay? That's Frontier Tool and Rental. Here we go now, bottom of the 5th, and at the plate, Craig Talati. Who do we have?
Well, how many times do you see it, Charlie? The guy makes a nice play in the field, and they lead off the next inning.
Yeah, never fails, does it?
No, it doesn't. So that would be one Cody Tuttle leading off here.
Tuttle is going to foul one back out of play. And Central Catholic has got their work cut out for them now. Down by 6 in the bottom of the 5th. Tuttle, routine ground ball to the second baseman. A little throw to first is going to make quick order of young Mr. Tuttle for out number 1. Check it out on the Weaver Barnes replay.
Yeah, there's a sleigh ball hitting the outside corner with one, and Cody just going with it and grounding out to the second baseman. 4-3 on the putout.
So Anthony Varcola, who will stand in from the left side of the plate, will take a cut and not connect. Strike 1 to Varcola. Second pitch is a ball by Schleybaugh. That even account now at 1-1. There's a pitch high and outside. And Craig Talati, if you wanted a real good batch of chocolate chip cookies, would you go to Liddy's Cakes and Cookies, or would you ask your wife to make you some?
Well, if it was a Sunday, I'd settle for the wife making some.
Oh, wow, you digging a deep hole. Huh?
But
you better hope she's not watching these replays.
It's nothing against her. It's just that much better for Steve and Liddy. He just does such a great job that no one can compare to that. So that's why I say we'll keep the wife at work on Sundays and keep Steve in business during the week.
All right, so there you have it, a testimonial from Craig Talati for Liddy's Cakes and Cookies. 2-2 now the count on young Mr. Barcola for Central Catholic. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Big Time Sports as we deliver again a big-time high school baseball game. And without you out there watching and without our faithful, loyal sponsors, we wouldn't be here. So many, many thanks to both of you.
Here's the pitch.
Pitch by Schleybaugh is going to be inside as Varcola now will reach first base on the walk. And to the plate now, 16, Joel Whetstone.
It's the fourth walk that Schleybaugh's given up tonight, Charlie, and I think he had 3 all season in 18 innings coming into tonight.
Schleybaugh's pitch. A little out of the zone for ball 1.
That pitch is outside for ball 1.
He just nibbles. He doesn't throw anything down the middle. He's a crafty veteran. He's been pitching for 4 years out there.
Swung on.
There's the ball. Grounder to second, flip to the shortstop covering second, back to the first baseman. Double play for the Hiland Hawks, and that'll get them out of the inning. So after 5 complete, it's the Hawks 6, the Saints nothing. We'll be back with big time baseball after you watch this. And welcome back to Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School. We are in the top of the 6th inning here, and so far, Craig Delotti, the Hiland Hawks have been in command as we stand at a 6-0 lead now in favor of Hiland.
Right, and stepping into the box for him this inning is the pitcher, the pitching a one-hitter, Brad Schleybaugh, having himself one whale of a ball game so far.
Wow, you know, the bats for the Saints the last couple games have been a little quiet, haven't they?
Yeah, they've not been getting consistent hitting throughout the order, and with Gage Miller maybe being gone for a little period of time here, don't know how long that's going to be. It could really put some pressure on the rest of them to step up.
You know, we'll try to get a report on the injured Gage Miller, who hurt his leg or ankle going down that first baseline trying to beat out a grounder to the infield. But you're looking at Brad Schleybaugh now, the pitcher, standing up now for the Hiland Hawks, as they're going to clean off the plate a little bit for Matt Liddy. You know, Liddy has only given up 3 hits.
Right.
But I tell you what, he's given up some walks, though, that have been a little bit untimely.
Right. And some poor decisions from seniors in the infield that you just can't have in a big game. Him being one of them.
Well, if you take a look at the scoreboard, no runs, only 1 hit. So not a whole lot of support, for Matt Liddy when it comes to the bats. And, of course, 3 errors on the scoreboard for Central Catholic. And as you said, I think last inning, in a big game like this, buddy, you just can't do that kind of stuff.
Right. The physical errors that show up on the board, plus the mental errors and the bad decisions. You can't. You've got to play a perfect game to beat Hiland.
Curveball is going to miss outside, and that'll be ball 2 and strike 2 now.
Yeah,
to Brad Schleybaugh.
Then he started the inning off last inning with that one hopper that went off Matt's glove and led to the 4-run rally.
That pitch is inside the Schleybaugh. Full count now on the hitter. A lot of full counts today on these Hiland hitters.
Yeah, Matt's throwing a lot of pitches.
Last year, Central Catholic, great season, finishing at 24-5 for the Saints.
In the dirt.
That pitch is in the dirt, and that's going to put Schleybaugh at first base for the Hiland Hawks. So again, 5 out of the first 6 innings, they start the inning with a runner on first base.
Yep, that puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
Yes, it does, buddy. Yes, it does.
Especially when you run as well as the Hawks do, and you handle the bats as well as you do, and they bunted and made the plays.
So Troyer will come out with a butt, but will pop it high and behind the screen. Grant Troyer, only a junior for Coach Thomas Gibson.
And this was the situation last inning. He laid down the bunt, and Matt Liddy chose to throw to third to try to get Schleybaugh. and opened the door for the monster inning that the Hawks had.
Yeah, 4 runs last inning. You know, the damn gates opened up last inning and put the Saints down now 6-zip here in the top of the 6th. There's another bunt, and that's going to be foul. So it's 0-2 now to Grant Troyer of the Hiland Hawks.
The NSA did not get the ball out of the infield and scored 4 runs.
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
That is something. That is an accomplishment. It really is.
Liddy, and we'll look the runner back at first. Will deliver now. No, he won't. He'll go back to first now. First baseman, I almost said Steve Brody, who was his grandpa. I knew his grandpa. His name's Steve Brody.
Okay. And Dad as well.
Yes, oh, that's right. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Bruni standing in for Gage Miller at first base. Pop-up will be out of play now, so Grant Troyer still alive at the plate with a count of 0-2 now against Matt Liddy of the Hiland Hawks. Hiland coming in ranked number 3 this week in Division 4. Central Catholic ranked number 8 coming in. Liddy will deliver. The 0-2 has popped up to right field. Should be an out, but we can't see. And I think no, it is not an out. Wow, we couldn't see the play because we were blocked.
I can't believe it didn't go foul.
First and second.
I can't believe it didn't go foul, Charlie. I thought it was going to be out of play, that the wind was going to push it out.
Check it out on the replay and let's see where the ball went. We got nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go. What do we got? We got
the wind just pushed it away from Joel, and it must have landed just inside the line.
Wow.
Just inside, and he didn't even realize it was a fair ball.
So do they give him a hit or do they give him a run on that? I mean, an error on that.
It's a tough call for the pitcher because it's a ball that, in my estimation, should have been made, but for whatever reason they give outfielders a break. If they don't get the glove on it, they generally will call it a hit.
Wow. Well, particularly, with that wind blowing like it is tonight, I'm sure that had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. There's another nice bunt. Hiland. Liddy will get it to Anthony Pruney for a first out and advance the runners to second and third. So with 1 out now, Hiland at second and third. Take a look at the fundamental football, the fundamental baseball by the Hiland Hawks.
Right, and they just get the ball down and they make you make the play. And the Saints, the third time, here's a charm. They made the play finally.
Yep.
The first 2, they tried for the lead runner and didn't get anybody out, even though the Hawks were giving an out away and the Saints didn't take it.
So runners at second and third, and guess who comes up to the plate for the Hiland Hawks?
Yeah, Mr. Birch. So he's gone to the left side, all 3 times, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. So let's see now what Liddy can do against Birch. That pitch is outside for a ball 1.
This one misses high, ball
What
1.
a season it's been. What a year it's been for Hiland boys sports, Charlie.
1 out, second and third for the Hiland Hawks.
Birch.
Luke Birch. 1-0 pitch.
A 1-0 pitch delivered for a called strike that even things at 1 apiece. Craig?
I was going to say the soccer team went to the regional finals.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yes, they did. The
Okay.
boys soccer team went to the regional finals, got beat by Worthington Christian. And then, of course, we all know about the basketball team.
Yeah, basketball team, Division 4 state champions, of course.
Right, and now here you are in baseball, number 3 in the state, and primed to make another tournament run. Of course, there's a couple roadblocks in their way in baseball with Central Catholic and Toronto.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it won't be easy getting out, but
They certainly have the pieces of the puzzle to do it, though.
yeah, the wind is going to blow that one way foul off the bat of Luke Birch. And, it's getting, we thought it was cold when the game started. I'm telling you what, the wind is still with us. The sun is becoming buried more behind the clouds, and it's a little bit colder out here right now.
Yes. Yeah, when that sun went down, it started getting a little bit chilly.
Birch takes a look at a pitch outside to even account at 2 apiece.
Litt tried to backdoor him there and catch the outside corner with the break.
So if you get a chance, go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's BigTimeSportsOhio.com. Check it out, sports junkies. Birch to Sweet at shortstop. Sweet will throw to Pruney at first for the out at first, but Hiland will plate run number 7 as Brad Schleybaugh will come across for the run. Check it out on the Weaver Barnes replay.
Tell you, Matt Liddy's done a nice job handling Luke Birch up to this point, and this time the ground ball to short, and Brandon decided to go to first with it and get the out instead of trying to come home and get the lead runner. So they did give up 1 run, but hopefully for the Saints that's going to be all.
So with only 1 out now and a runner on the corner, Liddy will deliver strike 1 now to Hayden Mobley, who hits in the number 4 spot for the Hawks.
You can argue the point that little mark wasn't in the RBI bar.
And Matt's worked around him tonight, walked him twice.
Wow, nice stop by Cugliari, and Cugliari is going to throw across the infield for the out. And that'll be out number 3 now. Scoreboard says out number 1, but we know that was out number 3, right?
That is correct, yes.
Check it out on the replay here to end the inning.
And Mobley hits this ball hard, but Cugliari makes a really nice stop and gets up, sets his feet, and makes a good, strong throw.
All right, that'll do it through 5 big ones, right? At the end of 5, it's, yes, we are in the middle of the 5th. It's 7-0 in favor of the Hiland Hawks. We'll be back after this timeout. And we are back to Central Catholic High School tonight. It's a IVC matchup between 2 of the best, the Hiland Hawks and the Central Catholic Saints. And taking a look at the hitters this inning, it'll be the top of the order for Central Catholic. We'll see Brendan Sweet, Jimmy Fickus, and Anthony Bruni, who is in now for Gage Miller. Bottom of the 6th from Central Catholic. Thanks for joining us here on Big Time Sports. And once again, we'd like to thank Steve Liddy and his lovely wife,
Teresa,
Steve and Teresa Liddy, for bringing us all kinds of delicious goodies tonight from Liddy's Cakes and Cookies. Pitch by Schleybaugh to Sweet is in there for a ball.
Wow. Thought he called that a ball. My board has it as a strike.
Wow, I thought it was a ball, but
we'll see what the board comes up with now.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They've got it at 10-0 now.
Well, now the scoreboard says 10-0. Sweet is going to foul that one back. Now it's 7-0 again.
Okay, it's 1 and 2. We had it right, Charlie. It's one ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Is that right?
That's right from Mr. Meyer's mouth.
Okay. Now that little grounder down the third baseline, and he's going to beat it out. So Brandon Sweet is going to scoot down the first baseline for an infield hit for Central Catholic, and to the plate now, Jimmy Forbager Fickus, right?
Got 6 of them on a year.
Check it out. You're going to see Brandon Sweet now beat this one out. Slow dribbler down the third baseline. And Sweet will unhitch that trailer and beat the throw to first base to start the inning now for Central Catholic. Pitch. High and outside.
He hasn't given Jimmy a pitch to hit yet, and this is his 3rd at-bat. Being very careful with him.
Set by Schleybaugh.
Slayball will deliver and will bring ball 2 to Jimmy Fickus. And on the game, Fickus, I know he's been put on base twice now, hasn't he?
Right, 2 walks.
Pitch. Fickus will look at a strike. Wow. He didn't believe it, but that's what it was called.
Must have just nipped the corner.
Make it 2-1 now to Jimmy Fickus. And the Saints need bodies on base. They're down 7-0 now, and it's getting late. Fickus, wow, Fickus is going to bring one, and Fickus is going to park that one, baby. Touch them all, Jimmy. Touch them all, Jimmy Fickus. As Fickus is going to put one over the right field fence for a home run for Central Catholic. And that's why we call him Four-Bagger. You dig?
Exactly right. And I'll tell you what, that was...
Check it out on the Weaver Barnes replay. Craig Talati called the action, buddy.
Well, Schleybaugh caught a little more of the plate than he would have liked to with that pitch, and Jimmy went with it and drove it to the opposite field. And it's a fairly short porch out here at Central Catholic to right, and it got out of here.
All right, so 7-2 now. The pitch to Anthony Pruney.
RBI's
replaced Gage Miller.
Yes, he did. And he's got it. He can hit the ball pretty well. He hits the ball hard. He's a big boy, big strong boy too, just like Gage.
So let's take a look now at young Mr. Pruney. That one in there for a strike. They called that one. 2-1 now on Anthony Pruney, Central Catholic senior. Pruney will take strike 2. That even things at 2 apiece.
Those were RBIs number 19 and 20 for Jimmy Fickus on the season, Charlie.
And strike 3 now as Pruney will go down swinging for out number 1 here. Check it out on the last pitch from Schleybaugh.
Just got it by him.
Let's take a look now at the Saints pitcher. This is Matt Liddy. Liddy can help his own cause here just by getting on base, because Central Catholic has got to do something quick, and
yeah, they're running out of outs, aren't they?
That's exactly right, buddy. Strike called on Matt Liddy.
They just need bodies on base. Just like Hiland, they didn't get the ball out of the infield and got 4 runs.
Well, Hiland is not 12-1, for nothing, right?
That's exactly right.
Hiland, I am impressed by what I've seen tonight from the Hiland Hawks. It's the first time I've seen them all year, and they're a pretty good ball team.
Yeah, well, they were a good team last year, and they have everybody back.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you see, Hiland is to high school baseball as Hank Keithley is to sports writing and sports reporting. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
It's going to be another blast. That one's going to go in the gap, and a nice hit that time by Mr. Liddy on a nice single by the Saints pitcher.
Right, and Birch got on his horse and made a nice strong throw to second, held him to a single.
Check it out now as Matt Liddy stayed with the pitch and drove it into left center field for a hit.
Right, and look who's there in a flash. He gets up and makes a strong throw to second.
Mr. Birch, I presume.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
That pitch in there for ball 1 now. And let me know when that's over. Is it? Well, the softball game has just ended behind us, Craig.
Okay, and what was the score there? 7-1 Saints, huh?
Yeah, that was the Central Catholic just beat Hiland in high school softball. 7-1. And Central Catholic will now take on the Strasburg Tigers in game 2 of a softball doubleheader. We will finish this high school baseball game, and then we will join the Strasburg Central Catholic softball game in progress.
Gonna jip it, are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that one's going to be fouled away now. And at the plate, young Mr. Talati.
Yeah, It's 3-2 count now. We need the Saints need base runners, Charlie, and just if he gets a strike, he needs to put it in play, and if he doesn't, he needs to lay off and just take his base.
All right, here's the pitch. And that one is going to fall in there for a hit. And Jimmy Talati is going to keep the Saints rally alive now. So Central Catholic with 2 runs in already and 2 runners on. This is Jimmy Talati on your replay.
Just went with the outside pitch, protected with 2 strikes, cut down a little bit on his cut, and served it into right center, and just got it down a step in front of Mr. Birch. He almost picked it up.
I think it goes without saying that Jimmy Talati has your power at the plate, but he's got his mother's quickness on the base pass.
Yes, indeed.
Huh?
Definitely. He can scoot around the bases. Yes, indeed.
All right, so Hiland is going to slow things down now and talk about it out at the mound. Central Catholic with a rally now. 2 runs in already and 2 runners on base. And at the plate now, we have young Andrew Cugliari, right?
Who had a big hit last night for the Saints, a bases clearing double in a 3-1 ball game, and that broke it open for the Saints. A 2-out, 3-run double. So Schleybaugh was cruising coming into this inning with a 1-hitter, and Saints 4 out of the first 5 hitters have gotten hits here, Charlie.
All right, so let's see now as Andrew Cugliari will take a look at the first pitch, which is called a ball. Cugliari, only a sophomore for Central Catholic. That one is outside now, so that'll make it 2-0, the count on young Mr. Cugliari.
Yeah, the Saints needed an inning like this just to claw back in here to see so they didn't get whitewashed at home.
Yeah,
good
there you
team,
go.
because they've got hopefully they're going to play these guys at least 2 more times this year.
Oh, sure. 3 straight balls delivered to Cugliari with runners at first and second and only 1 out. Guess what? 4 straight balls delivered to the Saints number 6 hitter, Andrew Cugliari.
Wow.
And Cody Tuttle will come to the plate, but guess what? We're going to make a pitching change for the Hiland Hawks. And that will give me the opportunity to tell you about the Manor Restaurant in Strasburg. And the Manor Restaurant is open Mother's Day from 10:30 to 7. So get Mom out of the kitchen and treat her to excellent food and a relaxing time at the Manor Restaurant in Strasburg. And don't forget, a big bucket of delicious chicken will be great for your graduation party. Order now at the Manor. Call them at 878-7069. That's 330-878-7069. Also like to remind you, don't forget to watch America's favorite sports talk show. And of course, you know it's called Big Time Sports. You can see it on Channel 2 every Wednesday at 7 o'clock and Friday at 10. You can also watch it on Channel 4 every Thursday night at 7:30 and Saturday morning at 8:30. Big Time Sports brought to you exclusively by our good friends at Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota. Craig Talati, what do we know about the pitcher now that they're bringing in?
Well, senior Hayden Mobley. He's pitched 5 innings on the year, Charlie. He's given up 1 hit and 1 earned run, and he struck out 5. So his ERA is 1.4. So he's not a whole lot of work. I don't think he's started games, but I believe he's their closer. So he throws the ball a little bit harder than Bradley.
All right, so on the mound now, the relief pitcher coming in and trying to take care of his buddy Schleybaugh, who started. To the plate now. Let's check it out now. This is Cody Tuttle, the Saints second baseman.
Yeah, Cody's 0 for 2 on the night.
Runners at first and second for the Saints. Pitch. First pitch is a strike. Wow. First pitch is a strike.
Yeah, it's a little more giddy up on his fastball than what Schlebel had on his.
Yeah, so Mobley on the mound now will deliver ball 1.
Just a little bit high with that one.
Many thanks to our good friends, our video partners. Image Video of North Canton. Could be a double play, and it is. Wow, what a quick way to end the inning. Mobley, wow, ends the inning with a double play, and that's going to do it. But Central Catholic is going to get on the board with 2. So there you have it. After 6 complete innings, 7-2 in favor of the Hiland Hawks. Catholic 2. And when we went to that break, we have a new pitcher now on the mound for Central Catholic, is the second baseman, Cody Tuttle. There you get a good look at young Mr. Tuttle. And going to second base was our starting pitcher, Matt Liddy. So here's the first pitch from Tuttle. And it'll be low for ball 1. So what do we know about young Mr. Tuttle?
Well, he hasn't got a whole lot of work this year, Charlie. He's only worked in 3 innings. He does have a win. And he struck out 4 on the season.
All right. So he's 1-0 with 4 Ks on the season. And second pitch, ball 2 to our leadoff hitter. And that's B.J. Miller, the second baseman for the Hiland Hawks.
Comes in 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
Little chopper, and he's going to beat this one out. Not even an attempt by Brandon Sweet. Good hustle by Brandon, but that was a tough ball to get to.
Yeah, once it got over Cody's head, it was pretty much in no man's land, and the Hawks run too well to make plays like that. If a ball bounces 3 or 4 times, they're going to beat it out.
So an infield hit for the Hiland Hawks. Both teams now with 5 apiece. Throw back to first. Anthony Pruney applies the tag, but not in time. Wow, I should have worn my gloves too.
Yeah.
My hands are freezing.
Tell you what, yeah, gloves, boots, blankets, could have used it all.
Yes, and just think, we're the ones out here on the firing line. I got like 3 guys probably half asleep in that big truck over there, nice and snuggy and warm.
Yeah, with the heater on. Yeah.
Yeah, with the fireplace going, probably.
Exactly.
But then again, that's why they get the big bucks.
Right.
So Tuttle now, in relief of Liddy, will deliver, and a foul ball hit down the right field line by Kenny Miller. Hiland 8-0 in conference play, and if things don't happen quickly, for Central Catholic, Hiland will go to 9-0.
Yeah, the Saints losing to Strasburg. It pretty much made it a situation where I think they were going to have to win out and sweep Hiland in order to win the conference.
Nice play that time by the Central Catholic Saints. Check it out here on the double play turned by the Saints.
Yeah, they turned one of their own. Hiland's had a couple, and Sweet stays down. The ball flattened out on him, stayed with it, and to Liddy. Liddy with a nice strong pivot turns it.
I'll tell you what, and if anybody can, throw that bullet from second to first, it's Matt Liddy, right?
He does have the arm to do that. That's correct.
So 2 outs now on the double play turned by the Central Catholic Saints. And ball 1 now. Delivered to hitter Kendall Weigler of the Hiland Hawks. This pitch is taken for ball 2. Yes, and we'll do that quickly. Here's the pitch by Cody Tuttle. Swing and a miss by Weigler. That'll be strike 1 now, so that'll make the count 2-1 on the hitter. Once again, if I haven't told you yet, I want to tell you that Big Time Sports wants to thank all of our viewers out there, as well as all of our sponsors, because we go year round. We do We might take 2 months off a year when it comes to high school sports, but without the viewers and the sponsorship, we wouldn't be here. So what do we got? We got a foul ball down there?
The foul ball that right fielder Whetstone gave chase to, but just didn't quite get there.
All right.
I think it went out of play.
Yeah, we're sitting here. We got pretty good advantage point here, except for the right field corner. The dugout here, the home dugout, blocks us when it goes deep into the right field corner.
Yes. We've only used it for one play today.
Here's a pitch from Tuttle. Wow, going to hit him. Tuttle is going to hit the hitter, and that's going to put him on. So Kendall Wagler will take first base, and we'll take a look now at, well, this is not Jalen Miller. We have got a pinch hitter coming in now. This is number 3. Watch the replay here as he gets hit squaring up. This is Richie Mast, who will come up to the plate as a pinch hitter for Coach Tom Gibson and the Hiland Hawks. So Richie Mast stepping in now for Hiland.
Looked like Cody tried to go to an off-speed pitch and just didn't break for him there.
So Mast will take a look now at a pitch from Cody Tuttle. Tuttle with the strike on the outside corner of the plate. So let's take a look a little bit earlier. Who's coming to the plate next inning in the bottom of the 7th for the Saints?
Well, I think Tuttle grounded into the double play to end the inning, so that would mean it is the 7 and 8 hitters, Anthony Varcola, Joel Whetstone, and then the top of the order.
Okay. Well, they got to get something going because I tell you what.
They need base runners.
That's right.
They're running out of outs.
Yep. That'll make it 2-1 now. Gage Miller hurt early in the game. Ground ball to Cugliari. Force at second. And that's going to be it. So I'll tell you what, it's getting late, and the Saints have to do it here in the bottom of the 7th. And while I'm thinking about it, I want to thank Scott Vinci and his employees at Duzzini Drug. If you're looking for somebody dependable and reliable, and you need a pharmacist you can trust, you want to go to Duzzini Drug in New Philadelphia. And tell Scott Vinci that old Mellow Tone sent you into Duzzini Drug. That's Duzzini Drug in New Philadelphia at 364-5519. We'd also like to thank the Dover Brake Company, located just north of Strasburg on Route 21, specializing in everything to do with brakes. Need brake work on your car or truck? Call Dover Brake at 330-878-5951. So here it is, Mr. Talati, the bottom of the 7th. It's do or go home time for Central Catholic.
Yeah, they need, they're starting out, like we said, with 8, 9, and 1, and they need some base runners. See what they can get going here against Mobley. He's not thrown a whole lot of innings so far this year, so, you know, if they can be patient, they might be able to work a walk or two.
Yep. All right, so here we go now. 7-2, the Saints are down by 5, and to the plate, number 10, Anthony Varcola, the senior Saints catcher. And isn't Anthony's mother some kind of local celebrity here in the Valley? What is her name?
I think she is, isn't she?
Isn't she like with some kind of like radio station or something?
I think she is one of the media members in the Valley. That's exactly right.
Yeah. She gets up real early in the morning, doesn't she?
Very early in the morning. She has most of her day in before I'm rolling out of the sack.
Yeah. Now unfortunately, she has been charged with the task of not only delivering the Valley's news every morning, but her biggest job is keeping Bill Morgan awake during his radio shift, okay?
Yeah, I would think so. That's a full-time job in and of itself, huh?
That's it. And we're talking, of course, about the lovely and multi-talented Jennifer Clark, right?
That is correct, Charlie. Yes, indeed.
All right. I thought we'd give her a plug because she's sitting right behind us,
Yes.
right? Bundled up in her blankie, right? Yeah.
We'd even say nicer things about her if she'd share the blankie with us.
Yeah, but she won't.
No.
No. Barcola is going to pop it up to the shortstop, so that's out number 1. So Hiland 2 outs away from an unblemished record in the IVC. Check it out now on the Weaver Barnes replay.
Throws him a breaking ball, and Anthony just gets under it, protected, and pops it to the shortstop.
Here's the pitch by Mobley. Mobley in relief of Schlebaugh for the Hiland Hawks. At the plate now is Joel Whetstone, right?
Yes, Joel is he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
There's strike 1. You know, Hiland, of course, the better team today, Craig, but I'll tell you what, you know, like you said, they got to play each other again. And probably will be seeing each other for the 3rd time in the tournament. So a lot of baseball remains to be played yet in this high school baseball season.
Yeah, if the weather would ever cooperate, it'd stop raining, we could start playing again.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's strike 3 for the 2nd out. Saints are down to the last out.
All right, check it out. Here's the pitch. And that, of course, for out number 2 now.
Saints have had a couple 2-out rallies last year, and obviously in need of one here. And there's a good way to start it.
Yep. Nice hit there by Brandon Sweet. So Brandon Sweet will keep things alive for Central Catholic. And walking to the plate now, number 20, Jimmy Pickus. Now, we're going to have a very quick wrap-up here. As a matter of fact, as soon as the game ends, we're going to give you the final box score. And then we got to get out of here quickly because we got to go and join our softball game that we're going to do in progress. Here's the pitch.
Pickus is 1 for 1 on the night with 2 walks. Obviously, the one was a big one.
Pickus tried to check but could not. So 1-1 now to Jimmy Pickus.
Able to lay off the breaking ball in the dirt. Nice pitch by Mobley.
Mobley done a good job as relief, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's come in and thrown strikes.
And that's all you want from your relief pitcher, right?
That one's hit pretty hard, too. Is Birch going to get there? I don't think so.
Wow, how about this one? This one is off the fence by Jimmy Pickus, and Jimmy Pickus is at second base with a stand-up double as Brandon Sweet will score all the way from first base. So the Saints making a little bit of noise here in the bottom of the 7th as they bring a run across on the stand-up double now by Jimmy Pickus. Call it for us, Greg.
Well, he stayed right on that and crushed that ball, Charlie. Into the wind, into right center, and to get it over Birch's head, you've got to hit it a long way. Hit the base of the fence. And Sweet was able to score from first.
Right, so the ball will be fouled back now. It's a 7-3 contest, and Central Catholic has got 7 hits and only 3 runs. Here's the ground ball to the second baseman. Uh-oh, guess what, guys? He's safe. Wow, they got him in time, and they say he's out at first base. Close play at first base to end the game. So we're going to wrap things up very quickly. We got to get over to the softball field. Our final score tonight, the Hiland Hawks 7, Central Catholic 3. Thanks for watching Big Time Sports. Keep your socks high and your powder dry. And Craig Gelati,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye, everybody.